Hello everyone, Happy New Year 2025. So these are going to be the readings for January by sun sign for 2025. As always, if you want to find out how to get a personal reading, you can do that on my website, and the link to that is in the description box below. Hope you have a lovely month and a great 2025. Lots of love. See you in the readings. Aries, Happy New Year. This is going to be your reading for January 2025. So let's have a look at Aries. January 2025. What is it that Aries needs to know? They're showing me a trophy, and they're showing me dolphins jumping behind the trophy. So it's something coming out of the underwater, something jumping out of the water, something coming emotionally. Dolphins are representative of Lemuria, so that means highly empathic. So something coming that's resembling love. They got this trophy, right? Looks like the Ace of Cups, except it's got claws. So it looks like a bit like an artichoke, like up like that, right? But the bits at the end of the artichoke are claws, like a lion. So it is a trophy received by the masculine. The lion is the masculine. Bravery, for bravery. Gold, and it's in gold, so it's very heavy. There's something jumping out there. Resistance. 7 of Wands is resistance. So it's a trophy for coming through a load of resistance, basically, and getting the job done. So you've got basically the masculine winning. They receive a trophy when they win. It's gold. That means they're coming first. That means it's all bets are off in terms of what they can do, how they can operate in the physical, and yeah, that's it. All the way through, they're saying, like they can come all the way through into the physical, basically. Let's get some more cards out. Right, Aries. Do you need to know? Oh, right, you're getting Ace of Pentacles as well. So, brand new beginning. This year, something brand new is going to start in your life. Next, energy coming through, like they said at the start. Masculine coming through. The game is up, they said. Well, then you would win the trophy, right, when the game is up, because there's a winner. And that means the masculine can come through again. Fought tooth and nail, they're saying, to get through. So whatever it is the masculine's been through, and not just in your case, every single case, is a hard-won battle, they're saying, of bringing themselves back to a state of balance and equilibrium so that they're able to function in the physical world from a point of view that is functional, basically, so that they can do whatever they want. They're showing me like a rugby game, and you know how those people on the rugby field just kind of battle through, like they just push through anything in their way. Or I guess American football is the same thing. It's just like bulldoze through to get to where they've got to go and do what they've got to do. It's kind of like that. So the masculine is literally just push through all the resistance. Let's go here. 3 of Swords, battle through pain. So we've got a new beginning coming through pain. Everyone seems to be getting the 3 of Swords. And then there he is, King of Pentacles, the masculine made manifest. Says lion to a lamb, right? So he's battled through his own emotions, battled through his own triggers, battled through his own mentality. So maybe here in the masculine there was a little bit of a loosening of the grip of sanity, even. You know, there has been some self-flagellation, they're saying. some circumspection, is that a word, around their own life, where they've had to like come to terms with who they are and how they've lived their life, and they just said who's been out to get them. So basically what's happened, they're saying, is somebody who's come into the world who's gone through the sticky end of the stick, right? So they've gone through a load of dark, negative experiences with people around them. So you're like born a lamb, all soft and gentle and compliant and loving and trusting and fragile and naive, you know, and having faith and believing in people are good and all that kind of stuff, and just open, right? And then you go through all this dark experience. The masculine's gone through all this dark experience, people around them getting their claws in, putting them down, tearing the ground out from under them. They've lost their faith in humanity, they've nearly lost their sanity, they're saying here. And then they've clawed their way back, they've battled through, they've pushed through, and they've found themselves again. And now they're back to who they were. I mean, there's never a complete, is there? This is a lamb though, so they've regained their ability to trust and love and to allow themselves to not always be on the attack or to look for agenda, you know. Like, so you always, when you're attacked all the time, you're always looking out for like what are they really up to. Like the person that you engage with, you're always looking at all right, they might seem really nice, but what do they really want, you know, that kind of thing. So it's like they've been through that. That's resistance, where you can't accept things at face value, people at face value. Well, they can't possibly be nice. Nobody's nice. That's how they've been, this masculine. But now they've returned to, oh wait, some people are all right. They've been proved wrong, they're saying, and that some people are all right. So they've got the benefit of the doubt back. So a little bit of a lamb again, a wiser lamb. Sun, good. So it's all good. Nothing else to worry about, you know. They're over a bridge. They crossed a bridge. They crossed the bridge from lamb to lion and back again. The claws are retracted. They're saying, well, they're all in the cup now. All the claws are in the cup that they've won from having the claws, basically. Ten of Swords, ending in the mind. So we've got an ending of everything that goes on in the mind that would say that everything is wrong, basically, because it's all good. You know, all that like sharp little jibbity jabs in the head that go on, telling oneself that this person's no good and that person's no good and that person must have this kind of agenda over there and all that kind of stuff. And I don't like them and I don't like them and I don't like them. It's all been pulled back in, reeled back in, all that negativity reeled back in and dismantled. You've got to be in it to win it, they said it. So you've got to go through it to come out of it. You can't just, you know, nobody just walks on water. Everybody has to go through the dark to get to the light. Otherwise you wouldn't know what the light is. You won't be able to live from the light. If you deny the dark, you can't live in the light. Okay, let's have a look here. Eight of Pentacles, so coming into the physical through all that pain, blame, shame, gain. That's what they just said. So there it is. There is something to be gained from all the pain, which is a life well lived, which is what they're saying there. So once they're out of it, and they're out of it now, they're going to be able to just, you know, they won't have to go into it again. Once you've been through it, you don't have to deal with it again. once you've had the narcissists and the sociopaths and you've experienced that, and you say, well, I know what that is now, and then you've had some empaths and high empaths and, you know, people that sing to animals and things like that in your life, and you know what that is, and you know what it is to be around people that are harmless, right? That have got no agenda to hurt, to rip your soul out from your very body and stuff it down their gobs and eat it. Once you're through that, you just don't bring it to yourself anymore, right? So wonderful life, they're saying here, from what they've applied themselves to here, which is the experience of transforming dark to light. Physical, what you draw to you, brand new journey in the fall. And here, Ace of Pentacles, leave it all behind, they just said. They're going to leave all that behind. You know, it's the brush off, right? So when you first have a narcissist come into your life and you're like, oh my God, what is this person? Like, I didn't even, you know, what, because it doesn't compute because you're empathic. So it just doesn't compute. And you have to kind of, you like go back to it in your head all the time because you can't believe how they are, that anybody can have no empathy. Right? But then you get to a point where you're so recognizing of it and notice it as soon as you encounter it, that instead of wanting to investigate it more, you just give it the brush off. Just, oh, just another narcissist. You don't go towards it anymore, right? In your head or in your heart. There, and you're out of it, physically. Because he's just bored of it, basically. There, completion, Ten of Pentacles. So it's completion. Mentally, it's completion. Physically. This is just somebody who's just like, yeah, whatever. Bring it on. I've seen it all. Oh, they just sang that song, Schiller. I think it's called I've Seen It All. It's a beautiful song if you've never heard it. SCHILLER. King of Pentacles ending, and underneath we've got the Queen of Wands through the vibration of the feminine. And this is just vortex of attraction. So this is a vortex in the feminine of understanding what you are, that your energy inside a physical body. So your main agenda is paying attention to your vibration. So rather than paying attention to the physical domain that surrounds you and what's going on there and reacting to it, you draw back from that and you only pay attention on how do I feel in relation to it. Not what opinion do I have on it, and do I, you know, and what does that person need to know or be told is right or wrong, or it's basically you just in self, right? I see what's going on out there in the world. I see the amount of opinion going on. I see that everybody has differing opinions, but my focus is on me and how do I feel? Are my feet on the ground? Is my stomach still and not flaring up at some kind of trigger? Is my heart feeling stable and not flaring at some kind of trigger? Is my brain stable? Do my fingers not want to tippy tap on the keypads and my mouth not want to move because I don't want to get involved? You're just vibration, right? No, because it feels better to be exactly vibrationally correct rather than in any way trying to influence the physical domain. So that's the feminine underneath what's good in the sun. The energy is good basically in the feminine, and the masculine is ready to return because they've been returned to self. So that's what it is. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that. Lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one.